Hey everyone, welcome back to the stream. Just a second, we'll get live on Instagram. Now we are live everywhere. Welcome back to the stream, and we were doing LORA training last when I disconnected. And if you give me a few moments, I'll just be back with. Let me just share my screen. Okay, so this is the notebook that we were working with, and now I don't know why, but this camera is picking me up in a very weird way. When I'm right in front, it seems a little bit off. When I'm going here, it works. Anyways, super weird. Ah, I'm sorry about that. I was in the wrong camera. Now I'm in the right camera. All right. So we are seeing that the training is going on now. We have another 15 minutes to go for the training to complete, and we can meanwhile have a look at the samples. And samples were exactly what we discussed. That when you train a LoRa model after certain intervals like 100, 20, 200, 300, you can set up some samples that will allow you to monitor the progress of the training. What does it mean is when your training is going on, you will be able to check the whether or not how is the model performing, and also generate the snapshot of your training at certain intervals. So if you like some trainings better than other, like so because what happens is in lot of model trainings, the model can sometimes deteriorate based on the input. So if the input is not very high quality, or not, like if the input samples are good, then the model will perform up to good up to certain level. It doesn't matter based on the input. When you are doing training steps, after some steps the model will start to degrade in performance, and uh, it has to do with training data. Degrading is universal, is going to happen, but the training data actually allows us to decide. Actually, in the process, it decides up to what level you can train the model. So that's why it's very important to monitor the model over the time. And I have downloaded some images now. Let me just share that with you. Okay, so we have started with up to 1000. So the latest one, let me download. So now we have a good sample size, and these are the safe tensor models which I'm going to download. uh, it's actually better to download, but I don't know what is the size of them, so we have to wait for the process to complete. 1400, like another 15 minutes, that's what I know. Now it's showing 23 minutes, 21. Hopefully it is faster. All right, so just wanted to share. So this was the model at the baseline, so before we even started training, right? As we trained, the model's facial features and the body shapes are started to change based on the training images. And as we are stepping into this model with the more and more training, you can see that this model actually has changed quite a lot. And we'll wait for the model to complete training. Meanwhile, uh, it will be a good idea to download some things. I think these safe tensors, especially I want to download after 500. Maybe just want to see what is the size of these safe tensors anyways. Maybe if it is too big, then it might interfere with the training, but it's not. So let's see. Model, and save this. Okay, so model is 164 MB, not too large, but it's better to save them all the way. So I'm going to save them anyways. Like there is a way, simpler way to do this. Rather than saving it on saving it all on my laptop, I should probably just save it on my Google Drive, because I mean, like I don't know. Sometimes I put things on my laptop and I forget. So that's why. So another sampling is coming on the way. This is up to 5,000, 1,500. Now the sample is on the way. Let's see how this image is going to be. Also, what I'm seeing is this sample images are a little bit gray, and the reason is because like a little bit blurred because we haven't given enough sampling in the model. So if we give enough sampling, then see the model is saved. Removing old save. Okay, so it is removing some of the old saves. I don't know why it's removing, but okay, I will stick with it. So we are waiting for 1,500 safe tensor to be there now. All right. So let's see. Five, we have this latest image. Let's download that, and we have latest safe tensors, which we will download. So yeah, it is removing the older ones actually, because probably as the model trains, it's keeping up to only four. Maybe it's a configuration of the training or something. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, max tips is to keep. So how many you want to save, and save every 250, and that's why it's happening. So we want to see the one that 2000. Sorry, did I not download it, or did I, oh, it went into the models directory maybe. We have to put it back into the outside, yeah, and we can put it here. Okay, and I don't know why, but it seems like this model slowly is recognizing my facial features a lot, and I think once we have enough training, then we'll see, because now I can already see a lot of my facial features are there already, like hairstyle to a great extent, the ears, the facial features in general is very similar to me. It's hard to make out when it is so much blurred, but yeah, as we stepped into it, right? So when we started with this. Slowly the model learned about me, and then probably around this phase, the model has started a lot similar, like it's become a lot similar to me, and then 1500, right? That's what we are seeing. Now let's wait for this training to complete, and this kind of LoRa training you can even do for products. You can also do for other things like that. I don't know about products, how will it work? I'll have to see, because first we have to experiment with some product LoRas. Let's have a look meanwhile. Flux, Flux, product LoRa, and how are they doing it? Right. I know this one, Cyber Jungle. I saw the video a couple of days back, maybe a day or two back, and I saw that the product can be kept inside this and whatnot. Free AI image generator with LoRa, Flux LoRa. Okay, and how is the model AI generated images with Flux LoRa model perfectly adapted to your needs? Uh, Multiple styles of LoRa. Try the what is this? I don't know. Free playground. Free online Flux AI image generator by Flux 1.1. Flux point 1 AI, support Flux 1 dev and Flux Snell, Flux model, set the prompt, advanced setting, run, whatever. Just want to make sure. Excuse me. Create this tools, and then whatever. I don't know what this is trying to sell. Queue based and limited image generation. So this is something to do with Image generation. Uh, so this is the, what is this? Flux fine tune for the style times 100 most influential people in AI. Okay, fine tunes of the style. Ah, okay, that's nice. But what does it mean? Okay, so what I'm also seeing is probably because I was using automatic four ones, A11111, and the thing is that probably what that API was doing was taking the prompt, and then based on the prompt it was parsing all the LORAs, and then using those LORAs into generation. So it's maybe A triple one automatic, A triple one flux. There must be something, right? So, A111 flux support. Uh-huh. Mhm. World's largest black forest cake, the size of a building, surrounded by trees of black forest. Very interesting. Wow, this is so cool. What is the prompt? A tense diplomatic negotiation in a grand hall featuring representatives from 20 different countries with wearing traditional attire. Scenes would include interpreters, aides whispering to their leaders, uh, and visible emotional reactions ranging from frustration to hope. Wow. Done by Flux Pro, right? Wow. Start replicate. Okay, let's have a look at this. What is going on? We are close. Another 11 minutes to go before the model will be ready. Did we hit another We are about to hit another checkpoint soon, and then we'll see the progress. I mean, like maybe if you're training faces and stuff, it will be a good idea to increase the sampling count. So more interference steps. So that means when you're running samples, it will generate a more clearer sample. Especially with the portrait, it makes a lot of sense. But let's see. So when this happens today, hopefully in few hours, today end of the day, I will generate some samples in the next stream probably, because this stream has to finish in next 30 minutes or something. But then I will okay, so it's generating images. Okay, so the newer images are saved. Let's download it and see how that looks. Okay, like if you see, there's not much difference in terms of, I think the model is plateauing because it has already hit the facial feature limits, seems to me. There's not much difference. I mean, like, tell me if there is, right? Tell me if there is. It doesn't seem like there is much facial differences now. Okay, we'll wait for the training to finish. Probably it's going to be another 5-10 minutes now. It's 9 minutes is shown here, but it's going to be less, I feel. And then we will we are free to do whatever we want to do with this, you know, trainer, this trained model. I don't know what is this config YAML file. Download. Probably takes your configuration that you have defined and then converts into a YAML file. Let's see. What do we have in this YAML file? That let's close all. Oh, no. I closed the YAML file as well. Don't want to close that one. Want to see what is this. Ah, okay. So it seems to me it's just a way to deal with whatever configuration we had provided in Python has been converted into this YAML file, which is interesting. So if you like the progression so far, I mean, like, we will not see exactly till the end of this series what we are getting, but I have a feeling that we are going to create a kick-ass AI video, and then you can always come back and watch these streams in detail if you want to know what I did, or maybe I'll create a smaller, more condensed video where I will be talking about what, like, how exactly we are doing this, or maybe these streams are always there for us to come and watch what I did, and maybe there will be a conclusion stream also. So lot of things to look forward to. Stay tuned and subscribe to my channel, and subscribe, follow me wherever you are watching me. Okay, now I don't know where we are in terms of time. 5 minutes. Okay, that sounds promising. Meanwhile, I'll download the latest safe tensors just for to be safe. Maybe I should do a local setup. So while it is generating, we can still play around with these safe tensors, right? That will be so cool. Uh, Flux dev install on Mac. How are they doing it? Uh, okay, what does it say? You will need an Apple Silicon with at least 16 GB RAM. I mean, like, I have, but I have exactly 16. And there's Diffusion B. It needs something like Diffusion B. You need a version of Diffusion B app to run the Flux AI model. If you have installed before, delete it from the application folder before reinstalling it. Go to Diffusion B release page, download the latest. We will do it. We will do that for sure. Uh, I don't know if I should do it right now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I may start a new notebook session to parse these models. It's another 4 minutes to go. So let's go. Collab.research.google and flux one dev and let it load because I am excited to check out these safe tensors and see what output we get. Yes. I don't want to connect now. Change runtime type. I don't want that powerful GPU right now. Should be fine even if we choose something else. I hope this doesn't get affected by whatever I'm doing because we are so close. But I think at this moment, 1700 is probably more than enough. Let's see. Connected. We have GPU RAM. It's not enough, but maybe it's good enough to. What am I doing? Why am I doing like this? How is it even working? I thought we always had to, put that this exclamation mark. I think it's called some character in Linux community, but okay. Now we want to do import torch and whatnot and download these models. Meanwhile, another 4 minutes, 2 minutes to go. So what is this optimizer.pt? I don't know, but I think we have to download that. Meanwhile, it's downloading all these models for us, and we can probably upload our uh, LORA training samples models, and we want, I don't know which one I'm selecting. Show in folder, drag and drop it here. Okay. Meanwhile, we are just so close to finishing the training. So I'm in two mind right now whether or not to try out the 1700 one or wait for 2 minutes to try the finished product. But you see, I feel that 2000 was a bit of overkill. You don't need 2000 training steps to handle, portraits. You would probably go with I think around 1000 should be a good number, and we will verify that by using this 1000 shape tensors also. What I want to know next is how does it work in terms of using LORA. Using LORA, how does it work? Adapter name. Maybe this is what you want. Toy. So you have to say the directory where the model is, weight name, the file name of the thing, and adapter name. And make sure to include the token toy face in the prompt. This is a weird thing because see it's toy hyphen face. But why do you need toy underscore face? I would never understand this part. It's weird. Okay, so the model is ready, and the 2001 is also probably going to be ready in like 20 seconds. We'll download and keep it, and then we'll see. So we're moving everything to CUDA. I think it will fail because we don't have enough space. In that case, I'll terminate this. We'll take a bigger GPU and then run our models. Yeah, CUDA out of memory. Trying to allocate LAN and the total capacity 22 GB. Only 4 MB was free. That's okay. I mean, like, let's leave it. We are very close to. Just don't want to mess up anything. So now we are going to generate the final image, I think. Save to content optimizer. Save to content optimizer. What? That's it. Where is it? Final. This one. Save tensors. Okay. What is this optimizer.pt? Let's do a code. ls lh what? Okay, content output. That is content output. Let's see what things are there. Okay, of course, my LORA model name. So a lot of things are here. Optimizer is 165 MB. Config we already know. Samples, self tensors, not changing much in terms of size. So let's download the model. Download. This is the most important one, I feel. And download this last image. Download. Now, in this experiment, what you will see is the, just a second. Where is this? Okay. I think the last one it used more samples somehow. Ah, just this sampling thing, I think. Is it overtrained is what I'm thinking. It doesn't seem to me that it is overtrained. Okay, let's start on this thing. We have downloaded all the models. We have all the models starting from 500 all the way till full. We need to download the optimizer. And now we will disconnect and delete this runtime. We will change, disconnect and delete this runtime as well. And we'll start with a fresh model. So first thing first, change runtime type, A1000 GPU, reconnect. We are almost connected. We'll start downloading the things that we need in order to run the Flux. I don't know if we can, I don't know how we can work with multiple LoRa's. I will check. So what I'll do is, because visually it will be very difficult to check which LoRa model is being used. So we'll start with 2000, generate some images, then we'll jump all the way down till to 500. I think there's no 251 we have downloaded, no. So 500 is anyways a good number because that's where people are actually. I'm very excited actually. because I think now we have this LoRa which can generate great stuff. And okay. So 500 is that minimum that everyone is talking about on online. So that is that. And drop me a comment or something if you want me to cover anything or if you have any questions. Okay, almost done. We are now going to move this model to CUDA. But before that, okay, fine. Let's move it to CUDA. Maybe we should do it a little bit later. First, let's try to load our safe sensors. An adapter name. That is, what is that adapter name? Okay. So what we need to do is we need to create a folder here. That's how. No. What is this? We're supposed to be on that side. Anyways, we need to create a folder. I don't know how to create a folder here. New folder, and we call it LoRa. And then we want to uh, move this safe tensor there. I hope it gets uploaded faster. Maybe I should move this into my notebook or something, because if it is in my notebook, it's easier to download and faster to download there. If it is not on my notebook, the problem becomes an issue. Like it becomes a problem to upload from my computer all the way up to the wherever this collab is running. I will do that next after this call, so we can play around with these models a lot more. Okay, we are almost done with this file upload. So yesterday we did the breakdown of Llama 3.2 vision models. In case somebody is interested in, like, in case if you're interested in checking out how to deal with like Llama 3.2, how to install it on Colab, and how to use inference on it, send images to it, and whatnot. So just out there, you can always check out my channel for more content like that. Okay, fine. So we have uploaded the safe tensors. I'm going to say content. I think content is the directory. So slash content slash LoRa, and here it could be copy path, right? Content LoRa. Okay. So this actually kind of verifies that we have given correct path name, and his name is Rajesh, and run this. Hopefully it loads and no errors. Okay, and this one kind of messed up the last time, so I'm not going to run that. And then I'll say same prompt, Rajesh, a man standing, whatever the default prompt that we were using. What is that one? Just a second, I'll copy that one, this one. Photo of a man, white background modeling, whatever. This. thing, photo of a man, white background, medium shot, modeling, clothing, blah blah blah. But this time we will be checking with higher inference and quality. So we'll probably see a lot of clarity, like in these images you see. Ah, I think I made a mistake. I made a mistake because I did not move it to I did not move it to CUDA, and I should have moved it to GPU because this inference might take some time. If that is the case, we will use some other thing. Let me just stop that. I stopped it. Pipe to CUDA, very important to do. Because without GPU inference, it might take really long time, and I don't want to spend that much time if we have so much GPU available. Doesn't make any sense to do that. Okay. So model is moved to GPU. You can see the 32 GB. Now you can see the inference has started much faster. Everything moves so much faster if it is everything is on GPU. With the space that we are going, probably almost everyone, nobody is going to run these things locally because these models are getting larger and larger all the time. And it's getting more capable, of course. I'm not complaining in terms of capabilities, but yeah. Okay. So the image is done. Let's have a look. Oh my God. This is nice. So this is me, of course. And I don't know when I was wearing this, but let me save image. I gotta save this. So this is the model that we are talking about. This is the best model, and then we will probably downgrade it a bit after some time. But oh my God, so much things it has captured, right? Okay, Rajesh, Astro, not looking worried, vibrant background, this craft on fire. I don't know how it what will generate. I'm like I'm going to use this one as my thumbnail now. This is so cool. And now we will be, imagine that you have this, model, and then you can start building stuff, like making videos and stuff out of this. Let's see. Oh, wow. Oh, so cool. So cool. How are they doing it? Save images. Of course, I'm going to save this. Now, imagine that, what you can do with this kind of capabilities that we have. And spacecraft on fire, photo, here. Let's take, I don't know if it will work with photorealistic, like saying like that, but and then see if the same prompt probably will generate the same thing. So you'll have to change the seed. Manual seed is 0. A lot of people say 42 is a good seed. Why? I don't know. So there's a movie, right? In that they say 40 answers to everything. Like, what is the answer to the universe, life, the universe, everything? 42. So everything works great at 42. Okay, excellent work. Save images. I'm not going to. I'll never get tired of doing this. Never get tired of doing this, and no, for some reason it's great. Now say astronaut, smiling, vibrant background, uh, among stars. in the background. But how is that possible, right? How is it staying so good? I'm I knew that some results are going to be somewhat like this, but damn, this is impressive. This is so impressive. Phew. It's captured so much detail, right? Even to the like I think the teeth and all is not captured properly, but oof. And I want to try the seed of 42, answers to life and the universe and everything, and see how that prompt plays out. Of course, I'm going to save it because I'm going to brag with these images. God damn it. So good. I'm a little bit getting ahead of myself. Anyways, we are, in 10 minutes I have to close this stream. But this is nice. This is nice. I cannot wait to keep going and hmm This is so cool. The image generation is so nice. Everything is just perfect here. I don't know. I want to do something else now. Like try something else. Save images. Of course, I'm going to save them because these are all. I don't know which one is good, but why not? Rajesh astronaut smiling, vibrant background, stars in the background, photorealistic. Not really. I don't know if photorealistic is what I want. Vibrant background, colors, astronaut smiling, white, no, orange suit, yes, suit. And see, the model also knows that I want to look at the faces, right? Because it is doing that exactly so well. Now I'll probably change something and you know I don't know. Astronaut is like probably the best of the best like you can be, and this is so inaccessible to most of the people that this is the most first thing that they all want to generate. Okay, I knew that Flux is very capable, but I did not know that to get the good result right now. I thought that I may have to set up the training data a few times more before we can get good result. But this is impressive. And this is so nice. Let's see. Rajesh, race car driving a race car sunny day wearing black goggles smiling. I don't know. Intense look. I don't want to comment on how things are working inside, but no, usually how it works is there is a big NLP engine that is used, that vocab, to map these words and these words to their meaning, of course. Otherwise, it wouldn't work. Hey, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. I'm going to save it, of course. using sleeveless and visible. So don't want to call it visible and bloody. I don't know. This might be iffy. No. So usually what happens is like if you're working with third-party models, like if you're using like open source not open source, closed source models like AI models by OpenAI and all, then there's so much of this uh, content filter. I'm mm, mm, what is that? It's a word, right? It's called so much of censorship with the model that it just takes away so much of capabilities of this model. All right, this is also cool. Okay, bloody face looking at the camera. It's not. I said machine gun, but it's okay. Large gun. Like oh, I forgot the name of. I don't know the name of that model. That gun that you see in the most of the movies. Like this big helicopter one. That one. Like Rambo and all. This LoRa is very impressive. I'm sure similar LoRas are there on Stable Diffusion as well. And it's just I'm impressed because I haven't done on Stable Diffusion as well this kind of LoRa training. I usually use. Why is it not looking at camera is a weird thing, but it's okay. Okay, save images. Of course, I'm going to save it and keep trying. Okay, now what? Uh, Again, uh, flying a fighter plane. I don't know why. I'm just so used to tapping these two dots, and I don't know if it will negatively affect the model, the image generation, the capability of the model, but I don't think it will, but it might. Hmm. Why is it like made of this kind of thing? F-22 fighter plane. Because the other one was like, this is like so stupid. This is giving me the worst model, like worst plane in this. Why? Why do you give me the worst plane? Yeah, I have to specifically ask for the best plane. Let's see if we get. But all jokes aside, this is definitely very good. And F-22 it doesn't really do much. Save images. Okay. Mm-hmm. Man flying west fighter plane wearing night vision goggles. I don't know if the spelling is correct, but okay. Yes. And these are the things why some sort of like which natural language model is there in the background to sort of these kind of issues. Like if you have spelling mistakes and things like those, it can definitely sort them out. I am definitely a US Army soldier. US Army fighter plane pilot, but I'm not. So you know it's good. Okay. Most of the planes, right? They're just so weird. Okay. Okay, we have done fighter planes, we have done action movie, not too much. Man shooting like Rambo. And this is what I mean by having a good LoRa model like this. And if you shoot with, like, if you do it without a good LoRa model in the background, then you will see a different result, like whatever it was supposed to make earlier. And that's why LoRa models are so important. LoRa is so important to whenever you want to use any sort of image generation, video generation, to for your brand, for yourself, or whatever. Then it just becomes okay. Why is it stuck at this kind of thing? I don't know. Shooting, man shooting, wearing. I don't know. I don't know what is bandana called. I think yeah, it is what you want. Wearing bandana on head, wearing red bandana on head. Army base, army base in background, dusk time. Of course, we can change the seed and see what quality of image we get. Like because changing the seed means that the image is going to be different. So that's that. Weird how this model works. It just there was a spelling mistake in shooting, so just going to fix it now and see how this model performs. But with this, we are about to reach the end of the stream. We have trained our LoRa model in Flux and able to generate these kind of cool images. I don't know, something is still to be done. Like probably we can have multiple different LoRa models that can also take this model and do more with it. Like for example, whatever. Like if you want this image to change into anime character or animated, whenever you shoot the gun, right? This model looks down. Man shooting within Rajesh, man shooting within best this time. Uh, Looking at the camera. Or maybe looking at target, right? You don't want it to be looking at camera because the gun is pointing in different direction. So there it goes. Mm-hmm. That's so much better. Man in Batman suit in night time, wet street or raining, intense rain. I don't know that at this moment I don't want to experiment too much with this. Like how much of it, I mean, like we can do it in the next after this generation, because whenever you change the seed, definitely things are going to change. And of course, at this moment, this model already looks good, and it is possible for us to take this model and deploy it somewhere for the user to do play around with it. That is so simple to do it, and of course, uh, worth doing it, I believe. So that is one good startup idea, I believe. Okay, okay. Now this is a good example. It is looking at me and the Batman. Like I am the Batman, but I don't show nighttime. Okay, fine. I don't want to change it. I want to just change this seed and see how much of the image is going to change. So save image this one just for reference, and then we will generate the next one and then see how much it is changing. So it is quite intense. If you see from when did we start this series, just give me a second and I will quickly check when the first video was published in this series. And we had no idea about like how to do any of these things. And we have reached till here in first stream for the AI was September 25th, like 2 days ago. And now we are able to do so much. And when you change the seed, you can see that things change. Why is it so dry? I mean, Batman, man in a Batman suit, man in a Batman suit, soaking wet, no helmet. Now this is like we are challenging. Like I would like to see now, basically what can I do with this image, right? So save images. These images can definitely work for a scene, and see whatever we can do with it. And the goal here is that most of the physical thing that you want to do, right, like poses and those things, you have to do it in Flux, not on Cog Video, because Cog Video seems to me is just good for animating things, versus like posing and all is completely different. This time he is wet, but I said no helmet, but somehow the helmet is still there. Man in Batman suit soaking wet without helmet. Helmet, maybe it's mask. Okay. I should probably call it mask next time. And also we saw that from within one image to the next image, how much of variation is there. So that is one thing to know, that how much variation is there, and the way that we are moving, right? It's very nice, because like I'm very impressed, because in couple of days we were able to do so much that we have reached till here in a point where we can generate these images and then videos and stuff. Okay, now soaking wet without helmet, no. Batman suit, soaking wet without mask. I don't know. Actually, I need to close this stream soon, because very soon I have to go, but I will be back in couple of hours and continue this image generation. Now the next step is to take these images and feed it to video, uh, cog video, and then we'll come back to Flux to generate more frames based on whatever we want to do. But first we have to see, next one is going to be again an exploratory kind of you ask Batman suit, you get the mask. It's just a little bit difficult to remove the mask. Man in, man without mask or helmet in Batman suit soaking wet intense rain. But you see, the environment is very stable. It's not changing too much between the scenes. Skyscrapers, New York cities, and those things we can definitely put, because this is definitely not New York City. This is probably like Bangkok kind of a feeling. But the ah, I did not say mask, but still it's getting mask anyways. Man without mask. So maybe because the Batman suit itself is a problem. In superhero suit, without is generally a problem because mask, helmet, all these things it will see, right? So without, generally it's a problem to, and see the background is very stable. So something to do with the prompt itself, the LoRa model, and this thing, right? I mean, like unless we see what we get without LoRa model. Okay. Because I'm putting without mask or helmet. You don't want negative prompts. Now I want to see how this model performs when you have like a suit like this, right? Okay. They're done. Ooh, this is cool. A little bit wet look is there. And it's also making me more beefy, right? You can see that. So negative prompting is a problem. Man in superhero suit soaking wet. Suit with a bat symbol soaking wet. When you say bat, it just suddenly just gets stuck to it, right? Like in a bat suit, bat symbol, helmet has to be there. Maybe when you ask for here, it knows that okay. Because it seems to me that this model working with this prompting, what it is how do you balance weight, right? So model has inherent, like inherent weight on different keywords, and how much of it can you influence when you give your own prompts. So that's how it works. So removing this helmet could be a problem. It could be difficult, right? Unless we train it somehow with another LoRa or something. stuck this thing, right? Okay, right here. I'm supposed to with the bat symbol, with a black bat symbol, soaking wet. Suit, right? Maybe we should change the wordings. When you say suit and bat, maybe that is different. It's a big armor, maybe mechanical armor or something. We'll try that one. With black bat symbol soaking wet. No. It sees it and then still it doesn't know how to deal with it. Flux, prompt, wait. Prompt waiting doesn't work in Flux, pumping. So this is going to the amount of way the token picks up specifically. But considers what token my contest if I pop more like an LLM, blah blah blah. The solution is objectively specify if you type big, very big slightly we have to be specific. It's because it's a file little like an average. Okay. Yeah, I'll try this one now after some time. Anyways, I think for me it's fine. I can work with it, and then we will have a separate series of using Flux in a different way because if I get into different sub softwares, how to deal with the images and stuff, then we will not be able to complete the series. So right here, open face something. I don't know. We can keep trying. Maybe we need to stop this once, and then we can just set it to 30 because anyways at this moment I just want to make sure that the mask is off. So we don't need to generate all the way to 50. We can just quickly see what we are getting. Oh, it did it. Interesting. Very interesting. And now interface, let's see now 100. Just want to see how that affects the quality. So open face. That's the way to deal with it. So I think at this moment I haven't I have played with it this model played with this model enough to work and get to a good video state. Excuse me. So in the stream later today, I will be looking at how to do other things. I'm going to save this, of course. It's so cool. Save image. I mean, like, come on. I'm a Batman. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. I'm just so happy. And The way that is kept copying all these things, brilliant, brilliant it is. Okay, now, ooh, wow. The only thing we changed was number of inference, and you can see that it's got this crazy, crazy highlights and stuff. Wow. Of course, I need to save it. It's so cool now. I'm sorry. One more thing I wanted to know was open face at nighttime, intense rain, uh, wet hair, full body visible. Oh, I'm just so excited. If it is raining so much, right? Where are the droplets? There are droplets. Holy crap. This is crazy. This is crazy. The details on it is brilliant. Like if I go back and see the one before, alright, this was nice, but look at this. You increase the number of inference, that's the only thing, and you get so much quality in this image. Unbelievable. Now I'm going to, I hope the next one is going to be great. Hmm. Holy crap. This is cool. Wait here. Here we come. Alright, I think we have enough. Just a second. Oh, I'm sorry, intense rain. Uh, Pointing to the camera. Finger to the camera. Fingers, right? That is one thing that I saw with Flux yesterday. It's got the physics and the not physics, the joints quite well actually. Just I don't know what is this. Why it has to make it? It looks cool, but looks weird also. All right, so I'm about to close the stream maybe in next 5 minutes, and then we will generate the model like videos, and then continue. All right. Hmm. No, why not? I just want to try very angry look. Yes, that will be cool. All right, so the image is ready. We will check. All right. I said black logo maybe. Black bat symbol. Man wearing mechanical armor. I said it has become a suit again. Metal mechanical armor with black bat symbol. Actually, I like that one because in Justice League, that Ben Affleck's Justice League, I love the back bat armor. It's not a bat suit; it's an armor. It's an old movie now, quite old, but it was a good movie. I think I liked it. It was after Man of Steel. It was Batman versus Superman or something. All right, so we have to stop the stream. We'll continue experimenting with it in the evening today, couple of hours from now, and we'll check it out how to make it a video. Just this is the last one that I want to generate now. So I have to go. Okay, not bad. This is mechanical. It's not getting a lot of details right, but okay. It's like a mixture of Joker and this guy. Okay, fine. I am done with this. So I'm going to stop the stream, and thank you for joining me. We will see you. I'll see you in the next video later today. But thank you.